Hi and welcome. So today I just want to quickly go through a couple of stretches that I work with clients, just to open up their bodies a little bit. And if it's either like first thing in the morning or just woken up, these are great for that kind of activity to kind of open up and release a little bit before maybe you're going out to your training, or even just after you've done your training. This is quite a nice little stretch as well. So it's fairly dynamic, fairly so lots of movement in it, but it should help to just open up things like your hips and glutes and upper body. Okay, so the first one that I like to work with is coming down to a nice low squat. So we're going to take the hands down to the floor and you're going to come down into your toes, opening up into the hips. So nice deep stretch, opening up into the hips. Now, if you have issues with mobility into the hips and getting this low seems unlikely, okay, that's fine. You can just take it up a little bit higher, okay, or even taking the feet out a little bit wider and just moving through really gently side to side. Okay, so wherever you are, just moving side to side here. So from there, you want to see if you can settle down. And again, I'm going to show you the modification of this if you do struggle to get down into this position. So arms are out nice and long. Take the left arm down to the floor and just open up the body. Same thing again, if you're up nice and high up here, instead of taking the hand down, if you're finding that that will be too much for you, you could take your elbow to your knee and just open up the chest. So getting a little bit of a stretch into the chest, opening up the torso, moving through the spine, and then you'll switch sides. Same thing again on the other side. So either or works really, really well. Okay, so from there, we've moved into this side. So we're going to take the feet out a little bit wider. And then from here, using your hands, you can just start to move your hands over to one side, tilting the toes up to the sky, and then over to the other side, tilting the toes up to the sky. So nice and gentle. Don't need to come super deep. You'll see I'm not coming really, really deep into this. Some of you might be, of course, a little bit more mobile, and the option is that you can come down a little bit lower, okay? But you don't need to force it. This, again, as I say, this is something that you could do first thing in the morning. So be gentle with yourself. Don't try to push yourself too hard. Okay, two more. And work with your breath. So as you inhale and you exhale, it'll allow you to release a little bit deeper into the stretch. From here, we're going to walk the hands round to the front of your mat. And we're going to come into a nice big lunge, okay? So nice deep breath in, lift the chest up. And if you want to, you could take some gentle bounces into the stretch, just very gently moving into it. Deep breath in and out. And then we're going to take the hand inside the leg and then heel toe the feet out. So it's nice and broad. We're known as lizard stretch. So we're reaching the chest forward. And again, modification here, just sink the back knee down. Even here, you're going to feel that lovely little stretch into the hip flexors. Okay, inhaling and exhaling. You can reach the left arm up, opening up again through the torso, taking a little spinal twist. Again, you could take this into a higher lunge position if this feels comfortable. From here, we're going to just take the leg back and we're just going to switch it around. Take the foot in front, frame the foot with the hands, push into the toes, lift it up. Looking ahead, little bounces for 3, 2, 1. Heel toe the feet out, hands inside, and lifting the chest up nice and high. Again, you can sink the back knee down, lifting the chest up, feeling that stretch into the hip flexors. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, release the hands down. Good. From here, step that right knee back as well now. So I'm going to show you from both sides now. We're going to take a frog pose. Frog pose is simply taking the knees out to the side, and you want to make sure your hips are in line with your knees. Come down onto your forearms and allow the knees to come out as wide as you feel comfortable. Make sure the ankles are in line with your knees. Don't have the feet coming in behind you like this. So we're holding it here. Now, from here, if that's enough, stay here, okay? Don't go any further. If you feel you've got it, you can reach the body forward. So you're sending the hips forward, bending into the elbows, and then exhale, release, come back up. So you inhale, come forward, and then exhale, release, Inhale, come forward. Exhale, release. Walk the hands back up, lifting the chest up, finding that nice little stretch there. And then just gently heel toes the feet back in. So take the feet in and then draw the knees in. Good. From here, take the knees out to the side, feet together. We're going to take a child's pose. Now, child's pose, the purpose of this is we're actually opening up this lower back, okay? You're going to get a really nice stretch into the upper back as well. The more important element of this is that your bum is to your heels. It is not important that your head touches the floor. If you can't touch the floor without lifting the bottom up, don't do it, okay? So you may be more like this rather than this. Go with whichever option feels good. In the morning, if you're really trying to chill out though, get a book, place it underneath your head. It will just give you a bit of length, height, and then you can rest your head down, okay? So release the head, inhale, and exhale. So focus the breath of opening up the lungs and the ribs. Deep breath in, and exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Walk the hands over to your right hand side. Now for lat stretch. So we're taking the left hand over the right hand, set the head down. Big stretch into the side body, into the lats. So those big back muscles. Exhale. You'll notice that with the breath, this really helps to expand and stretch the muscle. And then we release. We go over to the other side. Taking it over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Unravel. Take the hands back in front of you. Draw the knees together. And this time, take the hands out in front. So we're going to just take a little bit more release here. So from here, tucking the toes in, you're going to send the body forward. Now, you may be that's as far as you feel comfortable going. And then you might want to release and come back into the heels. Alternatively, come forward, roll the shoulders down the back. So you're opening up the chest now. Okay, opening into the hip flexors, maybe release the feet, inhaling, and then you're going to slowly exhale, come back. Inhale, come forward, just take your time, roll it out, take as long as you need to do this, okay? Don't just rush into it because you'll end up injuring yourself probably. Inhale, lift the chest up, rolling the shoulders down the back. Good. From here, if you are in this position, you can take your chin to chest. The alternative, come all the way down onto your front, elbows in front of you, lifting the chest up. So same position really, but a bit more supported, and then chin to chest. This will help to open up the back of the neck and upper back. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Good. When you've done this a couple more times, you're going to come up into the knees. So ground yourself into your knees, walk the knees back in, take the hands in front of you, tuck the toes in. And again, modification here. Keep the knees slightly bent if you need to. Otherwise, if you can, you're going to straighten out the backs of the legs. So we're going to push the backs of the legs up to the sky, bending into the knees and just opening up the calves and the hamstrings. Releasing the head. Again, as I say, I'm getting my heels to the floor, but you might not do. You might be more like up here. That's fine. You should still feel a really good stretch here. Good. And then walk the feet towards the hands. They don't need to be up by the hands. And just release the head. Take a little shake. Inhaling. Exhale. Slowly roll up through the spine. Take your time. Inhaling. And then from here, we're going to reach those arms all the way up behind us. Good. And then exhale. So we release, take the hands back, behind, and roll the shoulders off. Last one, taking the hands behind you. We're going to roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. So again, opening up the chest, opening up the shoulders this time. Exhale. You're going to forward fold. Now, again, your hamstrings might be tight. You might not be coming as far forward as me. That does not matter, okay? Equally, your arms might not be coming as far forward as mine. They might be a little bit more like this, to be honest. But wherever you are, see if you can just sink the shoulder towards the knee and then the shoulder to the other knee. So again, getting a little bit of a twist through the back, opening up the shoulders. One more time. Back to center. And then release those arms. Just give them a shake. Roll all the way back up. Inhaling. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale. And that is my short and quick dynamic mobility routine to get you started before your training or just the kind of release after training.